welcome back to Daytime Live. Now, I just want to go on record because Dufton is making me feel bad about what I said earlier. So we're going to discuss that just a little more before we jump in with our legendary crooner.
No, I'm not making you feel bad.
Yes, it made me feel bad.
Make you feel bad?
You say everybody are going to fight me on Instagram and everything because of what I said. I'm sorry. Sorry. I said two things.
You know, it's actually raining outside.
It is raining.
Lightning activity. Lightning like we activate.
Oh, really?
But anyway, as parents, like I think this is something that one day I was having a conversation with somebody and we were talking about parents and their children. And she was saying that, you know, she don't feel like being a mother.
Right.
And so she feels bad to feel like that. And I'm like, why you feel bad?
Yeah.
She said that because it's my daughter and stuff like that. I'm like, but because she's your daughter, you love her, but you don't need to like her all the time. As parents...
Or anytime, really.
Wow. Nisha Yen is going off the deep end once more. But as parents, we can love our children, and sometimes we just don't want them around. We don't want to see you for a minute.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's two different things, because sometimes you need a break just from being a mom, being a dad. You need just a break, and sometimes you're frustrated, you're overwhelmed, you just need a break. Other times, you just don't like them because children are their own individuals,
human beings. Right.
So they may have characteristics that you don't like. You know, they may be prone to lying or prone to whatever it is. And depending on who you are. For example, I hate a liar. And my daughter used to do these little lies, you know, to get out of trouble, and she would say these things.
Kids do.
And as kids do, drives me nuts. She doesn't do it anymore. Because I'm like, look, lying for me it's like the worst thing.
You move out of the
Just
house.
be honest. I'm very brave, I'm very honest. So anything I feel, I'll tell you the truth.
Right. Or what you think is the truth.
Or my version of the truth.
Right, because sometimes your version of the truth may not think it.
Yeah. So we want to say, parents, you know, it's okay if sometimes your kids are, especially now that you're studying at home, sometimes the kids are a little overwhelming. It's okay if you don't like them. Sometimes. Just love them anyway.
Right now, stick up. We're going to continue. So right now, we are joined by legendary crooner, Mr. Singing Melody. Watch the man.
Hey.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome, General. How you doing?
I am good. I'm just listening to you guys just getting on it, man. Listen, kids are going to be kids, man. We have to love them and hate them.
Okay, all right.
That's what I'm saying.
And it is okay.
It's okay.
And it's all right.
As long as you love them, you can hate them a little too, right? How have you been, though?
I wouldn't even say hate because hate is a strong word, but sometimes you don't want them around. You hate that they're in the house with us every day. You know?
I agree.
But it is what it is, and it's just a time where we have to learn how to adjust to different environment and different kind of settings, you know?
Right.
How has this pandemic, speaking about kids and family, how has it affected you and the family?
Well, I'm a family man per se, and for me, it's that it affects us in some ways because then you don't have the freedom that you can, you know the kids is in school, so you can just get up and go do what you need to do, and you don't have to worry about them. Now you have to sit and you have to move with them, and that's where the task comes in, you know. And especially in a time where we have the schoolwork going on, you can't move with them when you want to move, and you can't just get up and go. You have to sit there and you have to make sure that they completed what they need to complete, because we know kids, we were kids before. You leave them, it's a different agenda with some kids.
Facts,
you know?
That's so true.
But it's also a great bonding time because, as we know, kids spend most of their life in schools. And so the parents only have them like a few hours. So therefore, there's always a case where, you know, you don't know your kid until they say something that you don't know about, you know? You say, wait, so where did you learn that? Okay, mom, well, I've been in school for 8 hours a day, right?
Right.
And I only come home to eat and go to bed and do my homework. That's it.
Yeah.
So they're learning about their environment. So what you have to do as a parent is to play catch up. It's to really get involved with them. And I think that this time, it really gives me, I only have a 15-year-old now because everybody's grown and up and about doing their own thing. I manage them no more. But the 15 I have to keep up with her to find out if everything is good and our communication level is good. But this time just allow us to bond so much. I just want to stress on that it gives us time to really know our kids. So don't be complaining about it. suck it up and let us work with it.
Got it.
Speaking of
right?
Yeah, speaking of work, next piece of work, this new piece of work that you have out called the next chapter.
Right.
Tell us about that and the 3 features you have with Teddy Riley.
Oh, the next chapter, oh my God, I'm so excited to tell you all about this journey. In a quick nutshell, is that this whole thing started out in London. I was on tour and I decided to start the album there. And Give Thanks was the track that I started to reverence on the pattern of lyrics and melodies, because I feel that we don't really say thank you that much and give thanks to the original people that was actually sent here on our behalf. Now that we can say this because we're here reaping the success of our what we call it now, our ancestors.
Right.
So, oftentimes we take credit for things that we haven't even done, So the first track started there, Give Thanks. So I decided to name this album The Next Chapter because I feel like it's time for me to turn a new page and to do everything. So health is one. I'm now a vegan. So that whole new chapter. And then right in the midst of that is like creating new songs, getting to know new people, working with new folks, and just feeling a great energy. So the 3 collabs is one with Teddy Riley and myself, J Soul. It's titled Never Leave. That's actually, it's just a powerful song. When I met with J Soul, and J Soul said, hey, look, I have an idea for you. I'm gonna let you speak to Teddy Riley on this. That's how this whole idea came about. And we flew to Las Vegas. We get the track recorded, and instead of recording 2, recording 3 songs, and just the whole energy of just working with Teddy Riley and have that experience is just such an humbling situation. We talk about family. We talk about things before we even start singing. We talk about family. Same thing that we're talking about now.
I love it. I love the fact that you're singing melody. You're also like a prophet, a poet. I love it. We're actually going to take a listen to Caliente right now.
And that's the next song
playing
that
right
is
now.
Right now as well.
So we're listening to it right now.
You're hot, 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 hot. When you shake your body in your heart. Get hot, 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 hot. Girl, we move to the rhythm and blues. Now when they make the man them confused. Well, that's your choose, so you better kick off your shoes. Wind up your body to the reggae and the dancehall groove. She does a move in a slow-mo. Watch how she move like a pro dog. Support to me the enter.
This is nice. How do you manage to stay so current, though? How do you manage to stay so relevant right now, so current?
Just by loving people and loving what they do. I'm all about building and also just inspiring all over again, because I have been inspired myself by even the young people nowadays. It's a new light and a new face and a new everything. So I'm saying, why should I stuck in the 80s when I have more and I have more knowledge can be able to share to even youngsters?
That's excellent. That's excellent.
This is good. This is excellent. So I'm now on a new level. And when I said this is the next chapter because of my life, and I keep saying that all the time because within the same time of this album, my youngest brother passed. And it's like, when I'm looking at the whole aspect of this album, it's like, it's really turning a new page for me and setting new grounds that I've never actually...
Excellent.
Singing melody.
The
this
poet.
is just like how you have the new chapter, we have one more segment. So we're going to stay right there, and we're going to talk after this, and we're going to have a little game that we're going to play. So the next chapter is now out on all streaming platforms. Please support Singing Melody. He's going to be right back. We're playing Marry, Date, and Sip. And grab a snack, grab something for drink. We're there right here, so waiting.